Welcome to the demonstration of the Hosted Payment Page, or Transax HPP. This demonstration is led by Pineapple Payments, and we will be hosting live demos at SEAA Demo Day on Monday, June 13th from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. If you're unable to attend one of our live sessions, this pre-recorded demo is for you to have on demand and at your convenience. Let's talk about what we'll be showcasing today, so you can understand what this demo is about and the value it may bring to you. Transax HPP is a fast-track online payment integration that limits PCI scope. After this demo, we hope that sales agents will walk away with a better understanding of how to serve and support merchants that are looking to make a quick digital payment transition. For ISVs and developers, we hope you gain a better understanding of how you could potentially leverage HPP integrations to secure your software and limit your scope of risk. My name is Cassandra Ogden, and I manage marketing here at Pineapple Payments. At Demo Day, our head of business development, Brett Fisher, will be joining me. We are Pineapple Payments, a payments technology company that provides payment processing services and omni-channel payment solutions. Our core payments platform, Transax, and suite of value-added payment tools are distributed by partners and resellers nationwide. And we now operate as part of Fiserv, a global leader in payments and financial technology. So what is Hosted Payment Page, or HPP? Transax HPP is a simple e-commerce solution that enables merchants to accept payments online from a secure PCI-compliant checkout page. You can configure a page in minutes, with or without programming. We'll show that in a little bit. And it seamlessly integrates with other value-added Transax features, from tokenization to online invoicing. Let's take a fresh look at the HPP capabilities and benefits. You can use HPP to accept payments online, and that includes credit card, ACH, and digital wallets. You can sell goods, collect donations, store cardholder data, or receive online payments for bills and invoices. As a hosted payment page, HPP reduces PCI DSS scope. Sensitive payment data stays on our secure page. You're not transmitting that sensitive data, therefore you're dramatically reducing your scope of risk. And while HPP is a simple out-of-the-box tool, it still includes customization controls. You can tailor and make this page specifically yours. You can collect data with user-defined custom fields and upload your logo for better brand imaging. This way, cardholders are entering their payment data on a page they recognize. Also, since Transax Hosted Payment Page is just one feature of our omni-channel Transax platform, it seamlessly connects to all other features, including real-time transaction management, safe tokenization, syncing with QuickBooks Desktop, and an integration with Invoice Manager, our online invoice presentment and payment system. Simply put, HPP is easy to create. You can create it in the portal using a basic form builder, or integrate to it via API, a great tool for our ISVs to leverage. HPP is also simple to share. Share it via link, iframe, HTML, or QR code. So why now? As Transax HPP has been a core feature of our platform since its origin, why did we feel it was important to showcase this product this year at Demo Day? Well, we saw firsthand the way that the pandemic accelerated a digital payment transformation. Merchants who weren't before started prioritizing payment accessibility and optionality, and they wanted to ditch their antiquated processes for fresh solutions. And they want to transition quickly. They're looking to their service providers, us and you, to make it happen fast. ISVs, we know that you feel the pressure too. You're seeking for ways to bring your software to market faster to meet those same needs. This accelerated digital transformation has caused a rise in card-not-present payments. It's caused those once resistant merchants to be willing to ditch their antiquated processes for new technology. And the consumers are talking to their merchants. They're demanding more payment convenience. And the HPP is truly a solution that allows all of this to happen. Merchants can transition easily without disruption, and ISVs can go to market faster. We know that adopting online payment functionality or adopting a QR code-based payment solution seems complex, but it doesn't have to be a highly technical undertaking. And that's what we hope you walk away with today, a newfound understanding that there's a simple solution to this seemingly overwhelming obstacle. In this now payments landscape of buy now, donate now, pay now, our HPP provides quick setup and simple checkout without ever compromising security or flexibility. In our demonstration, we'll showcase how easy it is to create HPP, but all of that would be lost if you didn't understand the value that HPP brings. How can you actually use this page once it's been created? Let's talk about some of the verticals and use cases where we've seen true value of HPP. In professional services and healthcare verticals, we've seen how merchants create a hosted payment page and have added a Pay Now button to their company website. Boom, quick online payment acceptance. We've seen how merchants leverage our invoice management system and our hosted payment page to invoice customers online and then email them a secure link to pay. Or in the example that you see in the upper left corner, a hosted payment page is created, a QR code was added to that bill, and when the patient received their bill in the mail, they were able to scan the QR code for simple patient self-service. In nonprofits, we know nonprofits are looking for a cost-effective solution, and they might not need a full, robust fundraising platform. Hosted payment page works as a great solution here. Nonprofits can create a hosted payment page and add a Donate Now button to their website. Easy online giving that doesn't need to be highly sophisticated. And since there's no limit to how many hosted payment pages you can create a hosted payment page for each of your virtual fundraising efforts. You can also incorporate tokenization onto your hosted payment page to store cardholder data and easily set up recurring or online giving. You can use hosted payment page in card not present environments. So for ISVs that need to capture payment data, integrate to the hosted payment page, you now have e-commerce payments into your software without the workload or risk. You can use HPP to keep card on file data current with safe-only hosted payment pages, or collect rent payments online via credit card or ACH. For merchants looking for a lightweight retail solution who may not need a terminal or card present solution, you could set up a hosted payment page, print out that QR code, and set it up at a roadside farm stand or pop-up shop for a simple scan and pay QR code-based payment solution. You can sell fixed price goods, you can sell event tickets, and it's truly a simple way to build this e-commerce presence. Let's jump into our live demo portion. In this demo, we'll create an HPP in the portal, showcase its sharing options, and then we'll review our HPP developer documentation and examples for these dynamic and more sophisticated use cases. Let us begin. Our first step in creating a hosted payment page in the portal is by logging into Transax. We navigate to add-ons and select hosted payment page. From here, we see a landing page that showcases all of the HPPs we've created. In my account, I've created at least 4 pages of HPPs. Again, there's no limit to how many you can create. And each hosted payment page is color-coded to indicate its current status. Green indicating active, red expired, yellow not yet active, and white for deactivated. So let's click Add New Hosted Payment Page to take a look at our options. When it comes to our controls to determine the amount on a hosted payment page, we can predefine or enter in a fixed amount. Any value that we choose can be entered in this box. Or we can choose a cardholder specified amount, essentially leaving that amount field open on our page. The link text would then be our descriptor. What is the page for? In this case, let's say Pay Now. We can also utilize a custom endpoint to handle the results or the response of the transaction. Once a cardholder has entered their information, how do they know if it was approved or declined? By default, we use a standard results screen where we display that result to the cardholder, approved or declined. In a more advanced setup, you can use the custom endpoint. In the custom endpoint scenario, we would take that transaction response and send it to your endpoint or custom URL. As the developer, you would then present that response to the cardholder, and you could also reroute them to a different URL for any follow-up actions that need to be completed. You can click here, Response Endpoint Developer Info, for more information. As we talked about tokenization integration into the HPP, here we have the option to include the safe. You can make this a one-time payment, so disallow add to safe. You're never storing payment data. You may choose to set this up for online giving, so let's add tokenization automatically. Or perhaps you're using this page simply as a blast to update your cardholder's card on file data. You can click Add or Update Safe Only. And now this is a safe only HPP. If we look, our HPP also supports sale and authorization. You can also choose the design of your page. We offer two formatting options, original format and format 2. There are really slight variations in the look and feel of the page. You can put limitations on the usage count or date range of the page. So if you're selling event tickets with only 250 seats, limit the usage count here. Or if it's a fundraiser only running through a certain month period, utilize your start and end date. Transax also supports multiple processors, so I can select which processor I'd like to route my funds to. In this scenario, by choosing CardPoint, I also get the extra option to enable digital wallets on my HPP. The rest of the fields you'll see here are a series of checkboxes, where I can determine what type of information I'd like to collect from my cardholder. We've created some pretty common fields that merchants use. Billing fields like first name, last name, and address info, or shipping fields. We've also included some common optional fields like invoice ID or PO number. And as the merchant, you can go in and choose which fields are required, or which fields will you not use at all so you'd like to hide them from the page. We also realize that every merchant is unique and there might be custom fields that you'd like to collect from your cardholders. Here you see I have quite the selection of custom fields to choose from. HPP also supports collection requirements, where you can enter in a collection payment amount due, or put in a minimum payment validation to enter in a threshold, where a payment or donation has to at least meet this threshold. You can tack on additional fees that would add on this amount to your either fixed or cardholder initiated amount above. And we also have the option to include additional notes, essentially adding an added description to our page. Once we've customized the page to our liking, we click Generate Link, and we're brought here to the link generator page, where we see all of our options for simple sharing. I can enter a cardholder's details here to email them a quick link right from this portal. I can copy the link and share it through whatever avenue I choose. For the QR code-based payment solution for that simple scan and pay option, I can save the QR code image and post it on whatever avenue I want to. I can copy an HTML code and post it on my website for a button. I can copy the already pre-formatted iframe code and embed that hosted payment page onto my website. In this example iframe rendering, you can see my hosted payment page fitting narrowly into this box, but I can decide the dimensions of my iframe. I can make it wider and taller. This is a great solution to use iframe to make it seem like the hosted payment page is part of your website. The cardholder essentially never thinks they're leaving your site because they see it embedded right onto your web page. Now that we've seen some of the easy way to create hosted payment page and share it, I want to showcase some specific examples of hosted payment page. So one specific example of hosted payment page here is utilizing hosted payment page for the open amount. So you see the open amount is here, cardholder enters the amount they want to pay, and I decided to utilize this one for invoice. So I utilize the field where a customer can enter in their invoice ID. If I don't want to use the open amount, I could do a fixed amount. In this scenario, I've entered the patient balance is $136.69. My patient would enter their billing info, payment info, and then I included one of my custom fields, reference number. In another fixed amount scenario, I could use HPP to sell goods. So I'm selling a 6-pack of gold Hawaiian pineapples. I'm asking my cardholder to enter in their billing info, payment info, and then shipping info, so I know where to send them. I can also use hosted payment page for an open amount for online giving. So in this scenario, I'm a nature conservatory asking my donors to provide a donation, and they can either do it one time or, because I've incorporated the SAFE, they can make repeat giving by choosing to donate weekly, monthly, or annually. And I've even used a custom field to have them allocate where they'd like their funds sent. If they want to support our annual fund or our new nature play gardens. Our last example is a SAFE-only hosted payment page. This would be a great tool for a merchant that's resistant or hesitant about moving to a new payments provider because they don't know how they'll capture all of their saved and tokenized information. You could pitch the hosted payment page as a solution to accomplish that. And in my example, I created this HPP with a blurb that says, "We upgraded our payment system and need to update your information. To ensure your most up-to-date payment data is on file, please use the secure form to add your new preferred payment method." And we say action needed, update your card on file information. You'll notice the amount field is missing from here because it's not passing through a transaction to the processor. It's only tokenizing that card data securely. Now that we've seen how to create a hosted payment page in the portal and specific examples of how it can look once it's created, let's talk about integrating to hosted payment page via API. So back to the Transax portal, I go to integration, and I can access all of our APIs and documentation. Here's hosted payment page API, where I can generate a payment hash to process payments via HPP. Here we can see our hosted payment page setup. There are specific examples of how you can submit a request or handle that return URL. If I want more in-depth knowledge of how to utilize these examples, I'll click the e-commerce payments guide. And in this developer center, we talk about how easy it is to get started by using HPP for your internet, e-commerce, or card not present payments. We cover everything from the ability of how to hide or show fields, or more importantly, how to pre-populate data in those fields. As we saw in our previous examples, we're always initiating the cardholder to enter their information. But as an ISV or integrator, you may have already captured the cardholder's information, so you would be able to pass through their information into an HPP where the cardholder is simply entering in the payment info. We cover everything from authentication to creating a hosted payment page. Here's a specific example where you can just copy and paste to incorporate it into your software. We talk about how you add it to your application via a redirect or that iframe, and then how to handle those transaction results. The options truly are endless in how to utilize hosted payment page as this fast-track online payment solution. We hope you've taken some value from this demo and recognizing how hosted payment page solutions really adapt to multiple use cases. Thank you for watching today's demonstration. We'd like to close out today's session by offering you several ways to get in touch with us. If you have additional questions, we hope you'll find us on the trade show floor, booth number 103. If you're a new partner with interest in partnering with Pineapple Payments or wanting to explore ways to leverage hosted payment page, email businessdev@pineapplepayments.com or call 412-235-7235 extension 1. As always, you can find us online, pineapplepayments.com. Thank you for watching today's demo, and we hope to hear from you.